Welcome. Dear student, in this lecture we have to see input and output function used in C. Friends, we know that while writing the program, three things are very important. First is input. Second is a processing. That is a processing carried on a input. And third thing is output. So in this lecture, we have to see what are the input and output function used in a C. First, uh, input is a use for reading the data. For that, we use the input function, which is a use to read the data. And second is a processing. The processing is a carried out on an input. Okay. Compiler is a use to compile the data so that the after that the debugging process is carried out, which is a use to remove the error after compilation. Then output is a use to display the data or result on a screen. Now we have to see what are the different input function. First is a scanf function. Second is a get character. Third function is get ch, and next is a gets function. Scanf function is a generally in most of the program we use input function as a scanf function. Get character is a use to input single character. Get ch is also used to input the single character, while the gets function is used to input the string. Now there are a different output function. Printf function. Okay. In a most of the program, printf function is used, which is a use to display particular message or particular result on a screen. Then put character is used to display the single character on a string, and puts function is used to display the string, okay, or the number of character on a screen or the computer or monitor of the computer. Now we have to see one by one. First, input function. Scanf function. When we use scanf function, this is the input function, and printf is the output function. Then we must keep in mind that is hash include stio.h is preprocessor directive. Hash include is a preprocessor directive. stdio.h means standard input output. .h means header file, which is initialized at the beginning of the program. So scanf function, this is an input function used to enter the data in a computer. The function can be enter any combination of a numeric value, single character, or a string, or we can say that the single character or numeric value or a string can be input by using this input function. Okay, the syntax of this scanf function is scanf control string argument 1, argument 2, up to so on argument n. Argument can be represent individual data atom with and sign or and symbol, okay, and represent address. Okay, control statement, we can use different data types in a control statement. For integer we use %d, for floats we use, or for floats or for a real number we use percentage f. For character we use percentage c, and for string we use percentage s. This control statement is enclosed in a double inverted comma, and there is comma in between. Control statement, argument first, argument second, up to so on argument n. This scanf function is terminated with semicolon. Now this is one example. Example: integer ij. I and j, these are two integer. Okay. Character c. Okay. Float x. So these are the initialization of a variable: integer, character, floats. These variables are used in a program. Now we have to enter the integer I. For that we use scanf function. Scanf percentage d. Why percentage d is used? Because I is a integer and represent address. Okay, and represent address. Okay, and this scanf function is terminated with the semicolon. Now scanf. Now this scanf function is used to enter integer j, character c, and float x. So scanf percentage d, it is used because j is an integer. Okay, percentage c because c is a character, percentage x because x, percentage f because x is a float. Okay, so this is the input function. Percentage sign followed with data item. Percentage sign must be followed with the data atom, that is percentage d, percentage c, percentage f. In a argument, and sign represent address of a operator in C. Argument refers to pointer that indicates the address of the atom, data atom, with the computer memory. So we can use argument. Okay, each data atom having individual argument with percentage sign, with and sign, and sign represent address of operator in C. Now we have to see what are the different conversion character for input, data input. Generally it is a use in a control string. Percentage d when the data atom is integer and it is a signed decimal integer. Percentage I, we can use percentage d or we can use percentage I. Okay, when the data atom is integer, that is a signed decimal integer. Percentage o, the integer is unsigned octal integer. Percentage u, it indicates that integer is unsigned decimal integer. Percentage x indicate that the integer data atom is integer. Okay, or we have to enter the integer, but it is a unsigned hexadecimal integer. When we use percentage f, it indicates that it is a floating point, sign floating point. When we use percentage e, it indicates that it is a floating point, but it have in a form of exponential. It is in an exponential form. Percentage d, when floating point, the sign value in form of exponential or f form, that is floating point form, okay, or it is a real number. Percentage capital E, it indicates that it is a floating point. It is the same as a E, that is a exponential sign value in form of a exponential. Percentage capital G, it indicates that floating point, okay, floating same as a G. We use a G when the sign value in form of exponential or a form, okay, and when there is a percentage S, it indicates that it is a character or sign string, okay. There are number of characters, okay, sign strings. When we use uh, prefix as a h, it indicate that sign integer. When L is used before the D, I, O, U, X, F, E, G, capital E, capital G, capital X, it indicates that it is long. Okay, for integer, it is a long integer or a double integer. It can be also used uh, before, or it can be also used prefix for floating point, okay, that is f. Now we have to see what is the second input function, that is a get character. Get character, a single character can be entered into the computer using C library function, that is a get character. The get character return single character from standard input device. Standard input device is a keyboard, okay. Now the function do not require any argument. Through a pair of empty parentheses must be follow word get character, that is the pair of empty parentheses must be followed after get character, okay. Now the get character has a following form: character variable, okay. We can use single variable because the get character is used to enter single character using C library function, okay, that is get character, okay. Now get character is used on right side of a statement. Character value of get character is in turn assigned to the variable name on left, okay. We have to initialize the variable, okay. We use a character, and get character is used to enter the single character, but this single character we have to initialize by using variables. Here character C, okay, this is initialization, okay. C is equal to get character, okay. Here the character which we initialize must be written to the left side, and get character with pair of empty parentheses must be written on right side. Now gets function, gets is a similar to get character, but it wait for a key press, after which it return immediately. It read character without echo to the screen, okay. when we have to when we use get ch, okay, we require the the preprocessor directive, that is hash include conio.h, okay. When get ch is this function is used in a program we required preprocessor directive, that is hash include conio.h. For example, character C. Okay, this is the initialization of variable. C is equal to get character. Okay, with a pair of a parenthesis, and which is terminated with the semicolon. Now, gets function. This get function get received the string from the standard input device. Okay, that is a keyword. While puts output the string to the standard output device. Friends, we must remember or keep in mind, that is, when we use scanf as an input, standard input function, we use printf as a standard output function. When we use get ch or get character as an input function, then the output function must be put character. When we use gets function as an input function, then puts function is used as an output function, okay, which is used to display string on a standard output device, that is monitor. Okay, if input string have a blank character, we cannot read such string such as Sachin Patil and store it in array using scan function. The string can be read by gets function. Gets function. Okay. Now example. Here we use main function, then opening curly bracket, character name 40. We in this initialization of a variable, we use the array, because we have to enter a string which consists of a number of characters. Generally, here we consider 40 character. For that we use array. Okay, character name 40. Printf, which is a use to display the result on a screen. Enter name. Okay, which is in a double inverted comma slash. Okay, this indicate that this enter name is a message display on a screen. Now we have to enter the name. For that we use standard input function, that is a scanf. Okay, percentage s. Why percentage s? Because the name is a string which consists of a number of character. So scanf percentage s name. Okay, scanf percentage s name. Here we use two input function. So two inputs are given to the computer. Okay, then the output is enter name. This message is a display on a screen because we use a printf function, that is output function, which consists of a message enter name. Okay, Sachin Patil. This name is entered by first scanf function, and Sachin, this name is entered by second scanf function, which consists of a number of character, that is a string. Now we have to see what are the different output function. Here printf is a standard output function which is used to display, okay, or which is used to display formatted output and use a control string which made up of a series of format specifier to govern how it print out the value of a variables or constant required. So the printf function is used to display formatted output on a screen. Formatted output on a screen. The more common format specifier are as given below. Here, percentage D, sign integer, percentage I, sign integer. We can use percentage D or we can use percentage I. Percentage C, character. Okay. In a scanf function, we use a control string which consists of a data. Okay, which consists of a data. Okay, that is there we can give input as an integer, floats, character, string. Okay, percentage C, which is used for character. Percentage U, it is used for unsigned integer. Percentage LD, it is a long integer, signed long integer. Okay, here L is used as a prefix because the integer is a long integer. Percentage LU, it is a unsigned long integer. Okay, for signed integer we use LD, percentage LD, and unsigned long integer we use percentage LU. For floating point we use percentage F, and for double floating point we use percentage LF, that is F having prefix, that is L. Percentage E, when our output is a exponential form. Percentage S, when our output is a string. Percentage X, when unsigned hexadecimal, and percentage O when the unsigned octal. Now, here, this is one example. Hash include, which is a preprocessor directive. stdio means standard input output. .h means header file. Okay. Why this use? Because we use printf function, which is a standard output function, main function. Okay. Then opening curly bracket, because we know that the program or a body of a program is always in opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. Integer I, okay, I is equal to 5. Now printf percentage D. Why we use percentage D? Because I is an integer. Okay, by using this program, the value of I is a display on a screen. For that purpose we use this printf function, that is output function. Then the output of this program, output is a 5. Okay, 5 is integer, and this 5 is a display on a screen by using output function, that is printf. Okay, now put character function, a single character can be displayed using C library function, that is a put character. Put character is used to display single character. Get character is used to enter the single character. Okay? Get character is input function and put character is output function. So these two functions are exactly opposite to each other. It transmitted single character to the standard output device, that is monitor. Syntax of this output character function is put character variable. Character variable, that is the character which we have to display on a screen. Now, for example, answer is equal to n, and put character is used to display this single character n on a screen. Answer n, put character is the answer, that is it is used to display single character n on a screen. Now we have to see one example. Example with get character and put character. Get character is input function. Put character is output function. Hash include stdio.h. Again hash include is a preprocessor directive. Stdio means standard input output. Dot h means header file. Main function. Okay. Then opening curly bracket. Okay. And the program is end with the closing curly bracket. Okay. Character C. Here is a initialization of a variable. This variable is used in this program, so we have to initialize this variable. Okay. Now printf function, enter one character. This message is a display on a screen. Enter one character. This is enclosed in a double inverted comma and terminated with the semicolon. Okay. C is equal to get character. Now C is one character, okay, which is input given by get character. That is input function. Okay. Printf function, the character you enter is. Now this message is a display on a screen, and put character is used to display this single character C on a screen. Okay. Printf function, enter one character. Okay. This printf function is only used to display a particular message, that is enter one character on a screen. Okay. And second printf, it is used to display message, that is the character you enter is on a screen. Okay. And C is C is equal to character. This is actually our input, and put character is used to display that single character C on a screen. Okay. But it must be initialized in a variable. Okay. That is a character C. Okay. Very simple. Now we have to see what is the output of this program. Enter one character. Here we enter A by using get character. The character you enter is A. This A character is a display on a screen by using put character. Okay. Now next is a puts function. It output string on a screen, or this puts function is a use to display the string on a screen. Puts function exactly opposite to the gets function. Gets function is a use to input string, or it is a use to give input as a string to the computer, and puts function is a use to display that string on standard output device. Example, here main function, opening curly bracket, character name. Again we use here array. Okay, because a string consists of the number of character. Here we consider the character maybe 40 characters. Okay. Then printf function, which is a use to display particular message on a screen, and this message is enter name slash n. It indicate that a new line, okay, which is in a double inverted comma, and the printf function is terminated with the semicolon. Get function, okay, name is a enter by using this get function, and put function is a use to display the name on a screen. Now output is enter name Sachin Patil. Okay, this enter name This message is a display by using printf function. Okay, and the input is given by gets function, and output is display by using puts function. So friends, in this lecture we discuss the standard input function and standard output function. Scanf function, get character, get ch, gets function. These are the input function. And output functions are printf function, then put character and puts function. These are the output function. These functions are very important while writing the program. Thank you.